Now we're going to show you some gameplay footage for the Turbo Graphics 16 as well as the PC Engine. This is the Turbo Everdrive. And I think one thing, I'm going to turn the sound off real quick because you're going to hear the gameplay sound and I don't want to mix it up. So we're going to show you some games on this thing, and what's going to happen is we're going to show you some of the harder to play games that don't usually work on any other flash card or have difficulty, as well as some gems. So the game everybody wants to know first is, of course, wrong button. Game everybody wants to know, of course, is Street Fighter. So I'm going to show you that real quick. It's going to take a little bit to load, so just bear with me. Press start to start the game. Now we're playing this on that Doujin Dance Duo R, so it's going to be a little bit, because Street Fighter is a 20 meg game. As you can see, it's loading. Now, bear with me, I'm using a 2-button pad. So this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Options. As you can see, not many options available to me. I should really try to get the 6-button pad, but you know, I'm an idiot. Of course, run. Start is one of the attacks. Yes, I know. And then 1 and 2. So I won't be probably pulling no Hadoukens or nothing. A lot of people say this is because of the color palette. It's actually the best version of Street Fighter on any home console. Which I think Super Street Fighter on the 3D is actually the best one. As far as modern console, not modern consoles. Obviously, the Xbox and Dreamcast have a beat, but as far as back then. So I'm pressing start to do an attack, and of course you can't even pause. I'm pressing select. I thought select would be paused. No such luck. Down.
You win. Perfect.
Of course I win. I'm the best. I think.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I can throw a Hadouken. And I did it again. Take that, bitch. Oh! Make me a sandwich.
You win.
And of course a bunch of moon language I can't even read. We're on to the next one.
Round.
I'll get to other games, just give me a second. As you can see, the Doujin Dance one, because it's an RGB modified. Now, we're not running on SCART because... Wow, I didn't expect it in that quickly. Because we're in the United States. We're based here, and we don't have SCART. So the only thing would be to get a SCART to HDMI adapter, and I've never seen anyone try to use this, so I don't know if it's actually would work. I'm hoping to actually try it, but you know, I don't want to pay like $50 for something that's untested and unproven. So it's running off of regular AV, which it's still good. Sometimes you can see the RGB coming into play even when you're on AV. That's a little bit of the rainbow. America, beat those Soviets.
You win.
Doing pretty well with the 2-button pad, but I'd rather get a 6-button down the line. More moon language. Okay, and we reset. You do that by pressing the button here. Of course, a red light would pop up. You're going to be hearing the PC Engine in the background, so don't worry about it. And And another game that actually has trouble working on the other flash cart, the EMS one, actually, it doesn't work on emulators either, but this is an emulation. So it will work on here, and that's Kadash. And forgot. I think it's start to get back to the game. It's start to get the last known game. Let me try it again. Oh, it's select. Okay. So select actually brings you to the last known game. Well, that's good to know. But as I was saying before, the buttons rudely interrupted me. Kadash doesn't work, and I love this game. So for it not to work would have been a deal breaker for me. Because I have the cart, it's hard to find, but it's the best version of Kadash. Because what Working Designs did, now you play the Genesis version, you play the arcade version, it is kind of an RPG, but it's more time-based. What Working Designs did with the Turbo graphics is they actually went all out and made it an actual RPG. So the time limit's gone, you can literally play, you have as many continues as you need. You can literally play the game as an RPG. And of course you see it's actually working very well so far. Because this game will not boot up on an emulator and will not boot up on the EMS card. Now, I'm not gonna move it for a second. As you look at the wizard over there, there have been people that have actually had corruption with the game. I believe I'm using the no intro set, so I don't think I'm gonna have the problem. But some people did say that was an issue with this. So there's a little bit of shakiness with the DVD record. I don't know if it's the television, so if it's a little shaky, don't mind. Go out and kill something. I can literally play this game. I have. My fastest time to beat this, actually, I believe, was 2 hours. And I had this game beaten. Now I'm not going to go into the full shebang because the purpose of this video, and I'm only shooting an hour, is to show you the different games that can be played. Because a lot of the games, there's not really many cue cards, but like a lot of the really good games are on Super CD. That's obviously what it can. But I'm trying to breeze through it real quick so I can show you. But if you're going to play Kadash on the Turbo graphics, my best advice, I mean, it may seem boring or whatever, but it's actually very good advice. You see these monsters here, these pig people, that just go around back and forth. I'm going to give you an example. Just go around back and forth, they respawn. So you just go back and forth, kill them. It's going to take some time. But at least if you're going to face the first boss, I try to be at least level 7. If at all possible. And it takes a while, but whatever. You got to try to win. And, leveling up is important in this game. Especially if you're the warrior, you have no magic powers. And I know I'm showing my legs, so whatever. But as you can see, the game is running flawlessly. There's no issues other than what you might see on the actual cartridge. And there are, sometimes the screen, the bottom of the screen shakes a little bit or whatever. But it did that also on the original port, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be the cords for the TV, but, I remember this being on the actual card as well, so. We're going to pause this and we're going to go to another game. If I can find out where the damn reset button. There we go. Because I want to get as many out of the way as possible in the hour. And of course, we're going to go to another. We go to 16 again. And of course, we're going to go to Bonk's Adventure, naturally. It's like having Mario. And yes, we have the We're a little late with this video, a few months late, but we were actually taping this gameplay footage in May. So we have the Everdrive N8 incoming, so that's going to be another great addition. Of course, this is why. Well, of course, you can't have turbo graphics and not have bonk. That's just insane. Like, who the hell has, like, for example, you can't have a Duo R, Turbo Duo, or Super CD unit without Lords of Thunder or Gate of Thunder. And you definitely can't have a Turbo Graphics without bonk, or PC Engine without PC Gen, or whatever it's called in Japan. There's a couple of good jams that not many people may be aware of for this that I'm going to be showing in this hour, hopefully, as well. We're already at 11 minutes. Almost. So, because especially on the PC Engine side, it always surprises people, especially ones who are just Turbo Graphics fan, you know, they just played the Turbo Graphics, that the PC Engine, how much software came out for it in Japan when Nintendo didn't have those license restrictions on third parties. Because there were so many games released over there that never made it over here. And a couple of the good ones I'm going to show you incoming on this overview over here. I've seen people speedrun where they just literally go like this through the entire level. I've seen it done. And I know there's a life at the beginning, but like I said, I'm trying to breeze through it. We're going to go to another game since we beat the first stage of that. Now, here's one game that... I forgot to turn off the... Make sure to turn off the turbo when you're trying to pick something. It helps. Now I'm going to show you something real quick that not many people know there's actually a Turbo Graphics version of, or I should say PC Engine. And I'm not going to do the English code because I forgot, and I'm not exactly going to pause this to look it up. But you're just going to be blown away that there actually is a version of it on the PC Engine. Let me see if I can figure out what it is. Oh, there it is. I don't know exactly what I pressed, but I pressed something. Yes, folks, Ninja Gaiden was released on the PC Engine, the first one, back in 1992. Hard to believe, I know, but it was released. And I fucking hate this game. I don't hate it as in, oh, this game fucking sucks. It's just hard. Like, if your concentration isn't the greatest, and you can't just exactly breeze through Ninja Gaiden. I'm not one of those super players. Especially when you're playing with a little bit of delay on the recorder. Because my HD box has, streaming box has a nice delay on it for games like this. I don't have a game emulation. But even if, you know, there's going to be some lag, from an older console. Because, you know, especially on HD TVs. And I'm playing this on a DVD recorder. You know, kind of ease that. I know I'm probably gonna die here. We'll go to another game. Because there's a quite a few I want to show off. And there's another